Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to talk about graphing linear equations. The objectives of this lesson are the following. First, learn to determine if an ordered pair is a solution to an equation. Second, graph equations using ordered pairs. So how do you determine if an ordered pair is a solution? You plug in the xy value into your x and y in the equations and see if the right side equals the left. So let us determine if the ordered pair is a solution to the equation y equals 2x plus 1. So x is equal to 3 and y equals 7. So let us determine if 3, 7 is a solution to the given equation. So the first thing we need to do here is to substitute the values for your x and y. So y becomes 7 and x becomes 3. So 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1. Is it equal to 7? Yes. So therefore, the ordered pair 3, 7 is a solution. Now let us determine if negative 2, 4 is a solution to the given equation. So y equals 4 and x equals negative 2. Then we are going to have 4 times 4 minus 3 times negative 2. Negative 3 times negative 2 equals positive 6. So we have 16 plus 6. Is it equal to 22? If yes, then the ordered pair negative 2, 4 is a solution. Now let us have another one. Let us determine if negative 2, 8 is a solution to y minus 3x equals negative 2. The first thing we need to do here is to substitute or plug in the values of your x and y. So we shall have 8 minus 3 times negative 2. And negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. So is 8 plus 6 equals negative 2? It's a big no because 14 is not equal to negative 2. So the ordered pair negative 2, 8 is not a solution. Now, let us have the graphing equations. So we are going to learn 3 ways to graph a linear equation. So today we are going to learn how to graph by making a table of values. So these are the steps in making table of values. 1. Solve the equation in y equals format or the slope-intercept form. Then second, pick your x values. Then the third one, plug in the x values into x in the equation to find the corresponding y values. And the last one, plot the xy or the ordered pairs on the coordinate plane. So the first example is y equals x. From the equation alone, whatever the value of your x is equal to the value of your y. So if x is negative 6, automatically y equals negative 6. And negative 6 is at the third quadrant. And the next one, if x is 0, y equals 0. And at 0, 0 is the origin or the intersection of your x-axis and your y-axis. And if x is equal to 4, then y equals 4. And 4, 4 is at the first quadrant. Then after you plot the points, we are going to connect the points using a straight line. So this is the graph of y equals x. Now let's move on to the next one, y equals 2x plus 1. So in here, we are going to have 3 coordinates or ordered pairs or solutions. So we are going to identify y if x is equal to 1, x is equal to 0, and x equals negative 1. So to solve for y, we are going to plug in or substitute the value of x, which is 1. So 2 times 1 plus 1 equals 3. So therefore, we have the first ordered pair, which is 1, 3. Then, if x is 0, y equals 1. So we have the second ordered pair, which is 0, 1. If x is negative 1, so negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. So we have the third ordered pair, which is negative 1, negative 1. Now we are ready to plot the points. 1, 1 is in the first quadrant. 0, 1 is along y-axis. And negative 1 is along the third quadrant. And then after we plot the points, we are going to connect it using the straight line. So in here, it should be the line has both arrows on both ends, okay? So that is the graph of y equals 2x plus 1. Now let us have solving for y means get y all by itself. So not every equation we have y on the left side of the equation. So when y is not alone on the left side, so we need to solve for y. In here, 9x minus 3y equals 20. The first thing we need to do here, it's either we subtract both sides by 9x or we are going to transpose 9x to the other side. So it will be equal to negative 3y equals negative 9x plus 20. From here, we are going to divide both sides by negative 3 so that we shall have y on the left side of the equation. So dividing both sides by negative 3, y equals negative 9 divided by negative 3 is positive 3. So we have 3x minus 20 over 3. That is the meaning of solving for y. Okay? Get y all by itself. Now, let us have this example. We need to graph negative 2x plus y equals 5. But before we are going to graph it, we shall solve for y. In here, we can transpose negative 2x to the other side. So it will become y equals 2x plus 5 when we transpose the sign changes. So we are going to determine y if x equals 1. Plug in or substitute the value of your x. So 2 plus 5, because 2 times 1 is 2, y equals 7. So the first ordered pair is 1, 7. Then if x equals 0, y equals 5. So the second ordered pair is 0, 5. When x equals negative 1, so 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Plus 5, they are unlike sign. You need to subtract and follow the sign of the greater absolute value, which is 5. So it is positive 3. So we have negative 1, 3. And then we are going to plot the points. 1, 7 is in the first quadrant, 0, 5 along the y-axis, negative 1, 3 is in the second quadrant. Then connect the points, and charan, it is a line, straight line. So this is the graph of y equals 2x plus 5. Now, let us have the last example. 3x minus y equals 2. So in here, we need to solve for y. So the technique here is to transpose y to the other side to make it positive. So 3x equals y plus 2. And then transpose 2 to the other side so that y will be left alone at the right side of the equation. So 3x minus 2 equals y. And then we can interchange. So y equals 3x minus 2. From here, we can assign values for our x. If x is equal to 0, we solve for y. So copy the original equation, plug in or substitute the value of your x. So 3 times 0 is 0, so y equals negative 2. And then next, if x equals to 1 equals 1, so copy the original equation, substitute the value for your x. 3 times 1 minus 2. So subtract, it is equal to 1. So if x is equal to 1, y equals 1. Then if x is equal to 2, so first copy the original equation, then substitute the value for x. So 3 times 2 is 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. So when x is 2, y is 4. So we have this three coordinates, 0, negative 2, 1, 1, and 2, 4. After we plot the points, which I know that plotting is very easy for you, you just need to remember your x comes first before your y. Then connect the points, and charan, this is the graph of your y equals 3x minus 2. That's it for now. Thank you for watching. See you again next time. Bye.